love who plays. Silver shines, the world dines, a smile on each face. As joy surrounds, gun throw to bounds, and I can feel them breaking free. For just this moment lost in time, I am finally me. Yet still I hide behind this mask that I have become. My blackened heart, scorched by...
We'll watch that again later. Intros rarely ever make sense to me until I've gotten to know the characters and know what kind of world we're in, you know? Alright, so... I have not streamed for 4 days. I don't have really, Jeez, it does not wait long to play something, does it? Maybe I should switch to this screen so I can talk for a moment. Yeah, I haven't streamed for about 4 days, and I don't really have much of an excuse. The first couple days I wasn't really feeling good, and then after that I was just tired and needed a break. But I was juggling Breath Edge and Green Hell, and as you can see I have none of those on right now. I will return to that. I made a lot of progress at Breath Edge. I want to finish that out, at least what's released, and I want to go back to Green Hell, and I want to stream Control because I bought Control just to stream and I haven't touched it yet. And I want to play Link's Awakening that comes out in a few days, and I want to stream this. And so, like, there's so much to do and I have so little time, and so I might hop around a little and not be very consistent. I still have Minecraft with a friend coming up. I have Streets of Rage and other retro games with a friend coming up. So yeah, a whole lot to do, and just felt like playing this one today. So I don't know if I'm going to keep with it and play it endlessly, you know, until I beat it, or I'm going to play it for a little while and hop back to Breath Edge and stuff. We'll see. We will see. I'm pretty blind going into this. I played about a half hour of it or so, just to test it out, make sure everything ran well and the sound worked well with OBS and everything. I plan on playing on normal, and I plan on playing on yeah, I'll play on classic. We'll play a little harder. We'll lose some people. I don't plan on doing online play. I have not played a Fire Emblem since Awakening on 3DS, which I probably put like 100 hours into. Imperial Year 91. So I'm excited about this. I know the game is a big time sink. What vile sorcery is this? It's a badass.
Ladies!
She thirsts for your blood.
Do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die. 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 You took everything that I loved.
Well, that's rude. You ask him if he remembers the Red Canyon, but you don't even give him a chance to answer.
He's gone now, Mother.
Yeah, that's a little creepy. I think you're sexually harassing that sword. All right. That made no sense to us. But we'll find answers eventually. Wakey, wakey.
Oh my. What could have brought you here? I wonder how you got in here.
I simply booted up my Switch.
It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed. Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
Well, that's rude. Presume to order me about. Sure.
I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
I'm a mortal.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
I sure do. Byleth? Sure, let's go with that. That's me.
I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
I was born... No, it's not right. This is my real birthday, by the way. April 26th, the Great Tree Moon. Let's look through these for a moment. So if you're born in January, you were born under the Guardian Moon. February, Pegasus Moon. 3, the Lone Moon. Great Tree Moon. Harpstring Moon. Garland. Blue Sea. Verdant Rain. That's fancy sounding. Horsebow. That's not fancy sounding. Wyvern. Red Wolf. And Ethereal. Great Tree sounds good. I guess I'm content with my choice. That's it.
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange.
What a coincidence. I'm sure you wouldn't have said that if I chose something different.
It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap.
I'm kind of tired.
It is almost time to begin.
Now what's rude? Falling asleep in front of a stranger? I think that's pretty rude.
Hey, time to wake up.
Geralt. Ramir Village, I think?
Were you having that dream again?
I was dreaming about, yeah. Technically, I was dreaming about a war also. Well, we know that a war happened, but we don't know if he was dreaming about it because it didn't show him on the battlefield. But we did see him with a girl, so at the very least, we know he was dreaming about a young girl. Although, that probably sounds funny. Yeah, I was dreaming about an underage girl.
You've described her to me before. I don't think I've ever met anyone like that. In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts.
Are we on a battlefield?
Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
Of course.
Oh, good grief.
Oh.
Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
He liked that.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
I like the voice
Please
acting so
forgive
far.
our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
Yeah, kids, what do you want?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
Let's talk some more about this gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
Yeah, thanks for leading a group of bandits to this peaceful village right here. We appreciate it. I like that loading screen, a little man running around. I wonder if I'd picked the female character, would have been a girl running across. Alright. Boonk, boonk. Prologue. Well, now he's running backwards. I guess he can't really decide where he wants to go. Wait, am I controlling that? It looks like I can make it spaz out a bit. Whatever that means. Oh, there you go. Now you're not being stupid. Alright. Oh, this is like the 3DS. Like I said, I played Awakening. A ton of hours. This looks like the 3DS like chapter screens. Probably the original Fire Emblem games too. Alright.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village.
Will do.
Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
Yeah, nothing really discourages them like taking out the enemies in the front specifically. Select a unit and then move to an enemy. Next to an enemy. While your unit is next to an enemy, the command window will open. To attack, select the attack command and choose a weapon. Gotcha. Alright. Controlling her first? Or do I gotta pick someone?
I will prevail.
I guess I'm picking somebody. I'm going next to him. I wonder if there's a benefit to waiting to attack and having them all lined up first. Oh, nope, that just sends her back. Nah, her turn will be over if I hit wait a bit. So I better attack. Alright. Oh, he'll almost be dead. She'll be nicked a little bit. Ooh, if I use a combat art, can I use the combat art? Takes away durability, but it's gonna knock him out in one hit. Let's do that. Bye.
Witness my power.
I witnessed it. The weapon will break when repeated. Use brings its durability to 0. You can fight with a broken weapon, but your might, MT, and hit rate will be reduced, and enemies will make follow-up attacks more easily. Be careful with your weapons, you cannot repair them mid-battle. Okay. Let's see. Use the battle menu to create bookmark saves, view tutorial guides, and more. What's the point of a bookmark save? Is that one if you want to return to a battle? Once all units have taken action, player phase ends and enemy phase begins. Yeah. And you can prematurely end it. What is a bookmark save? Save your progress and suspend the game. Okay, I see. Do I need to change any options? I think I already did everything I wanted. Battle speed normal. Action skip. No, smart end's fine. I think I went through the settings already. I'm not 100% sure what the minimap size really matters much. Yeah, I don't even see the minimap. Unless they mean... Oh, I don't know. Fuck it. Whatever. Let's see.
Stay focused.
We'll move you up. You can... Well, let's talk. How's it going?
You have a strange aura about you.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that increased our, the way... I guess we love each other more now. We've bonded on the battlefield. What's Convoy? That's just managing. Okay.
I'll cut through.
You're spear fella. Talk.
Thank you. We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this.
Yeah. This particular place, it would be worse to die here.
Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
Maybe they're reputable bandits. We don't know that they're thieves. Well, I mean, they are trying to steal your gold, I guess. Combat bows. Bows can attack from long range, really. Although their hit rate is reduced as range increases. Okay. They are highly effective against flyers, like Pegasus Knights and Wyvern Riders.
Ready and willing.
You're gonna go behind everybody. You might as well talk too.
It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that.
He's gonna be the snarky one, isn't he? Claude. I didn't even look at the names of the other two yet.
I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
Yeah, they're not smiling on us mercenaries. We didn't expect this. Alright, enemy time. Bring it on. Oh, I guess not. I guess not.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
Okay. Certain terrain will have effects on the unit occupying it. Forest, for instance, raises units to evasion and defense. Move your units to an advantageous terrain and prepare to meet the enemy. Got it. So, defensive terrain for all except flyers. And that's difficult for cavalry. Got it. Neutral, neutral. So we're gonna put your ass up here. Now you're hiding.
Yes, good. If we're in the forest, we can sustain their attacks without losing the advantage.
Mm-hmm. Forests are not the only terrain type you will encounter. Keep an eye out for others, such as thickets and heal tiles. You can see, yeah, I already know that part. Okay. You, well, I can put you right there. Wait, can I get him? Wow, I can't get him in any of them. I guess I'll put him right there. That's the best I can do. And let's get you right here. And I can't talk anymore because we've already talked. And you will also just have to be like in the background a little bit. Alright. Let's make it happen, Captain. Haha, you missed. Don't feel so good, does it? Ooh, hearts, just because we're near each other. Not bad. No bonding for him. Maybe I should have put the bow guy behind him.
This is a fine opportunity. Use the combat arts I taught you.
Already ahead of you. I already did that. Combat arts are powerful techniques that use more weapon durability than usual. They do not typically allow for follow-up attacks. Units learn... doesn't allow for follow-up attacks from the enemy, I assume they mean? Units learn new combat arts when their weapon skill levels go up. There are no combat arts for reason or faith. Those skills grant magic instead. Okay. He has pretty low. I can probably take... Screw combat arts. I can probably take him out. Yeah, with just a bow shot.
Don't hold this against me, okay?
Critical,
That's
awesome.
the golden deer for you.
I'm impressed.
Alright, so... Oh, I forgot that. I didn't forgot that guy was there. Let's smack you. Can I choose combat art? There we go. Bye-bye.
Over already.
That's gonna be like the upstanding character, isn't he? Like the one who's like a stickler for the rules, I think. I don't know what her deal is. Wait, she's... How do you say that? No, it's not Edelgard, is it? He is Dimitri, that's easy enough. Claude, easy enough. I'm Byleth. Alright, so maybe I should... I don't know if I've really... Yeah, I haven't really let my character fight yet, so let's do that.
You fought well.
Oh, all three got hearts. Awesome. That was good positioning. And that wasn't even intentional. So I can't even say I was like, yeah, I planned it all out. Select the items option to change your equipped weapon. So that's good, you know, multiple weapons for durability. Or to use items such as the vulnerary, which restores units HP. Got it. Are we done? Oh, we got them. Alright, so you guys are all done. I can move her up a little bit. But should I? They're gonna pummel her, but yeah, she's surrounded by people. We'll move her up. Alright, enemies, do you think?
Damn! Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
Costas, yeah, you've been dealing with this so well so far. I like the music. And the voice acting, like I said, it's pretty top notch there. Oh, are you gonna do anything, or are you still just advisor on a horse? An item icon on an enemy indicates that you will get the item that is highlighted green in the unit's details display when you defeat them. Okay. So you have an item. Details display. What am I gonna get? Iron Axe? Not bad at all. You unit. Oh wow. They let you zoom in on somebody. You can see who the next person you're gonna murderate. This common criminal lives for plunder and fights with dexterity and speed. What else can I see? Well, besides his stats, of course. He's not pretty good at range. Yeah, he's just using an axe. He's a thief. What about you? This ruffian fights for fun and profit, carving out a dishonest living of brutish thuggery. Huh. Well, you're not very likable. Alright, so we got some... Oh, wow, why is there suddenly so many people around? Wait, what's happening? Who are you? You're just the guy I had selected, right? Well, I get out of this mode. Alright. Jeez. Let's put you as close as we can. Terrain cannot be crossed. So I can't really put him anywhere. I'll have him be right there. She can go all the way up here. So that puts her in the front, I suppose. He can go in this bush. I feel like he's kind of too far back though. Bow guy's gonna go over here. I don't like the placement this time around, but it's not too bad.
I'm gonna kill you where you stand.
That's such an odd saying. You're always gonna kill someone where they stand if you succeed in killing them. I mean, they could be sitting. Wow, she's pretty good at dodging. Ooh, he's in cover. So we wanna... Oh, cool. He's doing something.
No point.
And he looks to be invulnerable.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Cool. When you attack an enemy that's also in attack range of one or more of your other units, you will trigger a linked attack. See, we haven't got that yet. Or it doesn't show it anyway. Maybe it boosts stats or something. But I didn't see them like join in together. Your void rate and hit rate are higher than normal. Linked attacks between certain units will also raise might. Good use of linked attacks is key to defeating powerful enemies. Oh, and I skipped one of them. That's fine. I'm sure it wasn't important at all. So he's nearby. So really, her attacking would be awesome. Especially. Yeah. He's gonna be wiped out. And he's the leader. Bye-bye. She killed you where you stood.
It's a long road yet.
She's a noble. Oh, was that it? I didn't have to kill the other two? Is that literally the only way you could have shielded her? Let me put my back to the enemy. You couldn't have like stood in front of her or crossed swords with the guy. Well, I mean he had an axe, but put your sword there.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt?
Exactly.
It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool.
Oh, is she linked to him?
Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not.
It's because I'm a dumbass.
Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right?
Sure.
You can call me Sothis.
Sothis.
But I'm also known as the Beginning.
Really? Huh. What a coincidence. I'm known as the Middle.
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis. And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that?
Ah, she's amnesiac. What you talking about, Willis?
I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name?
Well, that's jumping to conclusions.
Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
Weaker than a child? I'm less than a child. Ooh, she liked that.
Correct. You understand.
She likes to see humans belittle themselves.
You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl.
Who does that?
Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
Thank you. I appreciate you saving my life.
There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
I mean, they're both the same question, aren't they? So what will happen? I'll die, right?
When time
But
begins
you're gonna
again,
stop it.
the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end. How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do?
If you can turn back time.
Of course. I must turn back the hands of time.
Yeah.
Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome.
And you're pretty criticizing.
I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go! Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
Okay. Yeah, see how easy that was?
Hey, over here!
Huh?
Why, hello, everyone.
Hey, did you just...
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students. Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them. The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
Stage complete. Yeah, she's the MVP. She kicked ass. Oh, cool. It's only been like 20 minutes since we last saved. Little man run across the bar.
Captain Gerald? It is you! Goodness, it's been ages!
This guy's gonna be annoying, isn't he? Alois? Alois?
Don't you recognize me? It's Alois!
Alois?
Your old right-hand man!
I'm not gonna remember that.
How I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
He didn't put much of a fight up at all for that.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
Well, yes, I am. You may recognize me as someone who will be in Smash Brothers in the future, probably. Now I'm a bandit.
Oh, great sense of humor, this one. Clearly cut from the same cloth as the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery, too. You will join me, won't you?
Absolutely.
What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Seros.
He doesn't need to run, he has a horse.
Knights of Seros. They do seem rather skilled.
Get out of my brain.
Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
Okay. That reminds me, there's another game that came out that I want to play eventually. Made by the Zero Escape
I appreciate
developer.
your help back there. Your skill is beyond question.
The ones who made 999 and Virtue's Last Reward. It's called AI... Actually, I have no idea. I know AI is in the title. just came out yesterday, I think. You have AI in your head. That's what made me think of it. I gotta play that at some point. It's like crime-solving game in a way.
You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the blade breaker?
He does indeed break blades.
Former captain of the Knights of Seros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
Yeah, I didn't know anything about this.
How curious.
Why does she like my
I'd wager the
ignorance?
explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel.
You leave my ear alone.
Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers Academy at Garrigmach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat.
Strategic retreat. Sometimes you just gotta do that. Sometimes you even strategically shit your pants as you're doing it.
Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
So these three are like the land's future rulers, huh? Of the different political factions, is that what it is? All going to college together?
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
She looks like she could be in a Castlevania game.
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment.
Really, they all do, kinda.
The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
You do indeed.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Adrestian.
Halt, Edelgard.
Edelgard.
Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals.
This is where I choose
like
my
yourself.
faction.
Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Let me guess, Claude, you would like me on your team as well.
Whoa there! You two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
You know, another thing that's kind of interesting in this game is you can go back and look at everything in case you miss it, but you can also play it, so...
it seems...
I think that's kind of interesting. Oh, wow. Okay. So, this is the lady, Edelgard, land of ancient history. She's the Empire. This was, Dimitri. I don't know why I forgot his name that fast. That's Dimitri. He's the Noble Knights. And this was Claude. You know, Claude's actually sounds the most fun. But I think I'm going to go with Noble Knights. I didn't look up much about the game. I'm trying to go as blind as possible. I only looked one thing up. And that is how much of an impact the three houses have. I mean, that's the title of the game, Three Houses. And like all Fire Emblems, for the most part, you choose factions and it impacts the story. Well, it seems like in this game that like the game, you can already pour like 100 hours into this game or more, but each faction has its own unique story, so replayability right there. I mean, you can play this game 3 times through. From what I gathered, and I don't know anything about the stories of these, but what I gathered is the Noble Knights is the best starting point if you want the traditional Fire Emblem. This is a darker story, and this is I don't even know what I read about it. It's like, this is mage heavy, I think. This is like physical combat, but it's like the nobles. Both of these are like nobles, and this, or royalty, and this is your faction of like rulerless nobles. I mean, they do have a leader, but they're not an empire, you know, or a kingdom. They're just a bunch of nobles coming together and having like a treaty with each other. So I think I'm gonna go for our first playthrough to this one, just because I want to stick to, like, you know, the main line for now, and then I can swap it up and stuff. But this one sounds like it's a lot of fun. Probably this one is too, you know.
Understood. Fargus is a noble and distinguished kingdom that has always valued chivalry.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
My, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the 3 is most unique.
They are. He seems quite sincere. My character doesn't know how to speak, but I sense darkness lurking beneath. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Edelgard, a refined young woman, but I feel as though she is always evaluating me. Claude, his easy smile is striking, but that smile doesn't reach his eyes.
Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again. I may be sleeping, but
Okay. He's dancing down there. Now we're on chapter 1, right? White Clouds,
Part
Great
1.
Tree Moon. Oh, so they
White
started me
Clouds.
off at the birthday I
Great
chose.
Tree Moon.
Or around at
3
least
houses.
the month. So we're equivalent of April right now.
The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree.
Well, that's a freakish
The
illustration.
continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus,
Ah, so that
ruled
shows
by
the
the
frigid
royal
ones.
family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
Except that doesn't last, does it? Anime time.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough.
He just looks at everybody like they pissed in his cornflakes this morning.
There it is. Garrick Mach Monastery.
Hi, Monocle Man.
Rhea's here.
Rhea. What's up, Rhea? Besides yourself?
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
Doesn't the flow of time bring everything?
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
Man, he doesn't like this place. Been here before?
I've never spoken of this to you before, but many years ago, I was a knight here. I reported to the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
They're making me feel like I'm a dumb character. The Archbishop? Lady Rhea?
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
No, that's not it.
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
For instance, I once left a monastery in the middle of the night without telling anyone.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes, I am the child.
Yes. Born many years after I left this place. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
That's just awkwardly worded. I wish I could introduce you to his mother.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
It really came across like that was his way of letting her know he's single. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but she's passed away and I am now available. This would be more realistic since my character doesn't really talk, but I'll be polite. Oh, she likes
A
that.
fine name indeed.
It is, isn't it?
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
Fairly well.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
Must work here? I didn't hear him say that. I guess I'm a mercenary, so as a mercenary?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it.
Really? So a mercenary comes in off the street and they're like, we want you to be a teacher.
You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers Academy, right?
I guess if they wanted me to teach them how to fight, that makes sense.
Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
What about me has made her think I would be a good professor?
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea.
She can't be trusted.
I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
She has to be up to something. I don't even have a teaching certificate.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know.
It's true. Monocle Man, thank you.
I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I don't know what a crest is.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, you're also a floozy. A songstress? Really? Out of all those, that just stands out. Yeah, you're a songstress. Oh, she wanted me to ask about that.
Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Mittelfranc Opera Company is beautiful, peerless.
Yeah, can't say I have.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses.
Didn't I already choose one?
I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Or did I just tell them what I liked before?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin.
Mm-hmm.
The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire.
Okay, Black Eagles. Got it.
Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Okay, so I want to be in Blue Lion this time around. Got it. Fargus.
Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
Okay.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
That's what it is. The Black Eagles are, they have like strong mages. The Blue Lions have strong melee units, and the Golden Deers have archery and stuff, strong range. And of course the stories differ big time. But if I remember correctly, how Fire Emblems usually work and stuff is you can recruit people from the other houses, or at least a limited number or something, to like make up, you know, your free weaknesses and stuff.
I'll say, I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
It's just crazy.
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Geralt's flesh and blood, after all.
Yeah, but you haven't even seen Geralt in 20 years. You don't know where his allegiances lie now. I mean, you definitely don't know anything about his child.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Geralt character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flane is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Flane, huh? Who'd that be?
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well.
Trust in my trust.
More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual.
Who'd that be?
We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
He's almost talking down to her. Like, pray you do not disappoint me. This is a long loading screen. I like how the character down there typically runs to the right, but every now and then he has like spasms, you know, like he's having a stroke. Anime time. Yeah, I must study quickly so I can teach. So bright. And this must be each of the houses, right? Catch glimpses at our day-to-day activities. These are all characters I'm gonna have to get to know. Possibly recruit. They're definitely not as happy and carefree. Well, hello, Rhea.
Of course.
Well, While exploring the monastery, right stick to move camera, zoom in and out, dash. If you're ever unsure what to do next, look to the left side of your screen. Your current objectives will be displayed there. Accept the quest from Rhea. Alright, let's see. Zoom. If I ever want to zoom. So essentially the only two views we have. Dash. Got it. What else we got? We got a map where, a lot of people to talk to. Oh, that's cool. That'll help, because I know I'm going to have to be looking for people a lot. Second floor, the reception hall, the audience chamber, the library, and the infirmary are located here. Alright, so does it let me... Okay, cool. A great hall for grand gatherings. It also serves as a path leading to the cathedral, allowing passage for those seeking to reach the altar. And only 8 guards there. Wait. Is that the only places I can't go to the 3rd floor right now? Well, I guess these are the only 3 places on the 2nd floor. Classrooms for students of the Officers Academy. Each house has its own space. Oh wow, yeah, there's a lot of people there. Alright, so that... Oh, change the map size. Wait, not just the map size, but we're zooming out. I feel like this one looks better, but this one might be more useful. What else can I do? Ooh, wow. Okay, so I can go first person for a short time, and that resets the camera to where I'm facing. Got it. Let's sprint. Menu, okay. I've already been through options. Plus I pressed the wrong button. I forget that the Switch uses A, which is on the right, and the PS4 uses X, which is on the bottom. Okay. Guide. Monastery, exploring, we already knew that. Combat, we learned all that. We know all this already. Why is it marked as if I've never looked at it? We don't know this. Oh well, we know what it is. We just never read this card yet. Oh, if the attack speed of one unit is greater than the others by 4 more, the faster unit will strike twice, indicated by a ×2. Where's the ×2? Oh, I see it. Okay. Got it. That's good to know. Weapon effectiveness. Oh, cool. So you choose different weapons for different jobs. I like that. Wait, what about triple? If your weapon is particularly... Okay. Use bonus damage. Some combat arts gain bonus damage against certain types of enemies. Okay, I see. And that's the symbol. Got it. Cavalry and flyers have the Canto ability, Canto region, which allows them to use their remaining movement after taking certain actions. Use the mount and dismount commands to switch cavalry and flyers between fighting on their mounts and on foot. This unit's type will change to infantry or armored. Okay. Some weapons and combat arts inflict status effects such as lowered stats or poison. Different status effects have different durations. All status effects expire naturally, but you can also recover from them earlier by using items, antitoxins, white magic, such as restore. I'm not in casual mode, so everyone dies for good. That's not to say I won't save scum. I don't plan on it. I don't plan on it at all, otherwise it wouldn't be point of playing classic, but I'm not perfect. And depending on... I don't know. I promise nothing. Sometimes I'm a filthy casual. Let's see. Classic mode, they're lost forever. But at the same time, if I lose someone, like say I get to know someone in this game and I have to coerce them into joining me and rank them up, it's like it sucks more when you lose them, but that loss, it being a greater loss may not be a bad thing, you know, story-wise. It'll feel like real and significant. So I don't know which path I want to take yet. Game's over if he dies. Got it. Healing, we already know that. Swapping items. We know about we know about trading, but that's what's confusing me though. There's a trade menu and a convoy menu. What is the difference? Trade to swap items. Convoy, other items can trade with the convoy. Other units can trade with the convoy while they're adjacent. So if he's in a convoy or like a team with people and someone's adjacent to him, they could trade with the whole convoy? I don't know. We'll find out more. Talking. Speech bubble. By one unit, when you select another, indicates that the units have something to say. Use the talk command while they are adjacent and cursor build support between them. Support. Units can build support levels with other specific units. As support levels between units increase, so too do the benefits they receive by fighting alongside. Okay. Actions in a monastery can build support among units. Once support between two units reach a certain threshold, the conversation will take place and the support level will increase. So this is more so like Persona 5. Like you spend your time, a lot of your time running around a monastery and talking to people and building relationships and recruiting, and then you go into the battles, and your relationship in the monastery with the people affects how effective they are in battle. So I like that, because I really like Persona. Enemy reinforcements may sometimes approach from strongholds and stairs. So you never quite know when the battle's over then. Danger radius. While your cursor is over an enemy, a danger radius showing their attack range will appear. Press the A button and the radius will remain visible. Huh. I didn't even think to do that before. Press the ZR button to toggle a danger area for all enemy units. Auto battle, we probably won't be doing that because I don't trust it, especially with permadeath. We don't want to do auto battle. Power of crest. Yeah, we don't know what a crest is. Units with crests have special abilities. Each crest is unique. Move your cursor over the crest in the unit's details. Alright, so we looked at all the tutorial stuff so far. What's a storehouse? Review storehouse items, sell resources. So I guess you could do that from... Okay, I have nothing. I don't even have money. I don't have any quests. Change the unit's class. He's a unique. Italians, we'll learn all about this later probably. I want to go over his crest. I want to see what his unique thing is. He's a commoner. I guess that makes sense. He's a mercenary and all. Okay, we don't know his age. Can't really see what his crest is. That's not letting me... That's cool if this stuff upgrades over time. I wouldn't call any of those people over there my close allies on the bottom right. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh, I like how you can go into further details for everything. Okay, his crest, mystery crest. It might be some kind of crest, though it's unclear which one. Of course it's a mystery. Alright. Whatever happened to the axe I won in the last battle? I should have that, right? Abilities. So confused. I won an axe. Maybe I didn't really win it and it was just a tutorial, you know? Alright. Sorry to spend so much time on the menu, but it's first time. Gotta learn about it. Okay, I gotta talk to her. But let's go sit on my throne instead. They won't let me. Let's see. Let's be sure to greet everyone. I imagine you were surprised.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits.
No, I misunderstood. I thought the girl recommended me for some reason. So someone ran off. Someone that came with him ran off because of the bandits?
Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
Okay. Oh, so yeah, now they're text box. Are they the only ones here? Oh, today's the 23rd. So it's 3 days away from my character's birthday. It's been so long since I played Fire Emblem, so I'm not sure what's possible. Alright, there's a few ways out. This is not the way out. So we have a door over there, and we have that over there. Is this just another room? Advisory room. There's nothing in here. Like, I can't remember if you can loot things. I mean, really, a lot of the Fire Emblems were kind of like visual novels with strategic combat, and that's it. So, alright, so nothing in this room. So let's go talk to her. Hiya!
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct?
Yes.
To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me. May I ask a favor of you?
You should speak with every student you can. This might be your only chance to see what they're really like before you become a professor. Speak to the 3 house leaders and gather information about students in each house. The students can be found in the reception hall on the first floor and throughout the Officers' Academy. She's gonna give me a sword and money and a healing potion thingy. Alright. Quests or tasks given to you by people around the monastery. Those who can give or involve requests will have icons by them. Consult the quests menu to see the quests you have accepted. The icons beside each quest indicate their status. Icons are essential for essential quests are red. Alright, so it's not red, so is it not essential? Do I need to talk to them again? Because their names are yellow. Is that always the case?
Ha! I imagine, frankly, we can't entrust.
You saved the. Now you should.
Alright, so nothing there, nothing in here. Let's leave. That's another thing. How did I do the map again? Yeah. That's gonna be useful. Oh, I gotta press a button on the arrow? The mini-map in the upper right corner of the screen shows your current location, locations of important people, a direction to quest givers, and more. Zoom or change the map. Okay. So you aren't a person that I can really talk to.
That's,
That a tattoo on Petra's face? So they're grayed out, so that probably means I can't really do much with them. Probably none of these. There's only one person of significance in here, however there's a few symbols. Hi. What's up? Okay. Spotted Edelgard. Got it. What is with the... I bet I could take Casper. So these are all real people in the game that you're talking about. I feel like this camera turns so slowly.
Yes.
Let me see. Nope, not that one. Other button. Is there an option for camera speed? Camera auto rotate speed. Or camera rotation speed. Fast. I don't feel that's fast, but that is better. Okay. Edelgard, what's up?
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg.
I don't even know what she said.
I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles.
Nah, I'm going for Blue Lions. Sorry.
I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone.
Not yet.
Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Yes. Oh, okay. Tell me about yourself.
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant. Arrogant, even. But there's little to be done. One day, I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor.
Okay. At least she's a bit self-aware.
What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
Alright.
Me? What else?
I just want to see if she said the same thing. She gets more experience.
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
Alright, I'm not memorizing their stats or anything. That's going to be a little too overwhelming right now. We'll just listen to the biography of each person.
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating.
Ferdinand, know your place.
His house is that of Duke Ayer, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status. He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping.
Who isn't?
If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire. He's the second son of Count Bergliez. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
Alright. So yeah, he's a bit reckless.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul.
Yeah, she sure looks funny. The way she's kind of like holding her head.
I believe she shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class. Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception.
Dorothea?
She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy.
That's the second songstress. From the same place, probably.
To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
What's with the... Is this... Oh, is she the one that they said had a tattoo on her face? Is that what that's under her eye? What's swap display? Oh. okay. So we're done talking to her. Is there something else we can
So, you've accepted a teaching position. I am the pro wonder if you. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like.
do? Alright.
Pardon me.
He must be a new student. Nope. I'm a teacher. You're not gonna let me out? I need to go get a beer, you know? Relax a little bit after teaching. Food is gonna be a big place, isn't it? I just don't know what's the best. I don't want to walk around the whole time with my menu like this. Am I actually moving slower? Is he running in slow mo? Is Baywatch or something? Alright, so... there's a lot going on here. There's Claude.
Well, well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two.
So I only teach one house, huh? Meow. Bunch of cats.
Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Sure, why not?
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well.
You may know me as the guy who runs from battles.
But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
It's called progression.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man.
Resembles a praying mantis a bit.
That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again. He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life.
And as seen in a cinematic, you know he likes to eat meatballs, or whatever that was. Actually, I could really go for some spaghetti and meatballs right now. I'm hungry.
Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and... actually, that's about it. He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
He doesn't really look like the knight type either, like physically. Not that you can judge a book by its cover, but...
Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here.
I'm telling you, these little jagged edges, no anti-aliasing being used or whatever, I don't even know if I pronounced that correctly, but the switch makes hair in particular, not his, he's a still picture, but yeah, her hair's flickering. I've noticed that with some of the other graphics too.
But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her.
Really?
She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
I'll speak to her. Maybe she's feeling blue, get it? Uh-huh.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit.
Hilda seems like a bigger woman's name, like woman that live in the mountains. Hilda and Helga, her sister, you know? Not some little petite,
If you look up lazy in the dictionary,
pink-haired.
her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess. Leone enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
That's everybody. For that person anyway. Meow. Don't mind me. Oh yeah, just fall asleep on my feet. That's what we need. So yeah, realistic there. Who's over here? Oh, we don't want to talk to him yet because I don't want to complete that quest yet. What is with the okay. I see now. That's the Golden Deer homeroom. You're that mercenary. Oh, can I talk to you? Hi.
Ah, you must be the renowned mercenary who rescued Claude.
That...
Honestly, you should not have troubled yourself over the likes of him.
That's exactly who I am.
My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
Oh yeah, you're the praying mantis guy. I know you. I know all about you and your kind. Biting heads off. Hey, meatball guy.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leone Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
No.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
So if I talk to her, is it the same thing again?
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall.
Yep.
No, hi.
Okay,
Nice
so
to
they're a
meet
group. I gotta remember that. That's how this game works. Fireplace. I like the scenery and stuff. I feel like I'm in Harry Potter a little bit. You know, with the houses, and I gotta choose, you know, I gotta put the sword and hat on maybe. Alright, so let's see. Talk to these.
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you.
I like how the person they say is the shyest person in this whole place, this whole monastery, who they specifically say it could be no one's heard her voice before, is this lady right here in the blue hair who's talking to this other person.
I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is...
Marianne von Edmund.
Stop.
Are you joining the Knights of Seros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
Yeah, talk to these people yet.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithia von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
Okay. So yeah, talk to everybody in there. Wait, is there... There's a bigger map, isn't there? Oh, roster. That wasn't there last time. Interesting. Man, they have a lot of quality of life improvements here. Alright, phew, this is dense. Okay, cool. The places I have not been yet are purple. So in there was... I know I'm backtracking a little bit, but I just want to... I gotta sprint. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, this, I talked to everybody in here.
Huh?
Could I go this way if I wanted right now? Can't go past here. Alright, so... We talked to Edelgard, we talked to all the people in this area. Can I go down here? I'm thinking no. These guards always... Yeah, you can't go past here. You don't have business here. I'm a teacher, man.
What do you think?
Alright, so... I should have a room here. This is the Blue Lions. We're gonna skip... Yeah, we're gonna skip that for a moment because... Well, maybe I should just talk to this guy. It's not gonna end the quest.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Yeah, most of the names in this game I'm not going to be able to pronounce at all. Dimitri, Alexandra, that's fine.
Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance.
He's very nice, very humble.
In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention?
Sure.
Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
This guy looks
Dedu was
mean.
born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
It's the eyebrows. You were born with evil eyebrows. You too.
Felix is the heir to House
You red
Frogmire.
eyes.
He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy.
These will be the guys, since I'm joining Blue Lions, these will be the people I get to know the most, probably. All the evil-looking ones.
He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime.
I will beat his ass. I will win.
He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner. He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm. Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
Mm-hmm. What is this game trying to say when they always have the men before the women? Huh? Of course, that doesn't really
I hear
bother
she
me.
was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom.
Really?
She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her.
I like how every character in this game, it's like, they may seem this, but once you know them, you'll realize they're this.
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
And all the food got cooked at once. Ingrid.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
Okay.
I appreciate your effort.
Alright. How do I receive all that? I didn't even talk to her yet. Continue exploring. We got more people to talk to. Phew. I'm so glad they let me continue to. Oh, wow. Did they take away all my. No, it's there. Good. It's like, whew. Did they take away all my, my icons? I need to meet everybody still. Hi, you're a skirt chaser.
Hey there. Are you the mercenary who saved His Highness? It's an honor to meet you.
It is, isn't it?
I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
Like 3 in the morning. He wakes up and I'm like standing over his bed and I'm like, hi. You said anytime.
Hi there. You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great to meet you.
You may notice that we're hanging out together, and the reason for that is because we both have the same hair color.
This here is Dedu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
His hair is a little lighter.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude.
Ah, he is nicer than his eyebrows make him look.
Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
Yeah, these people are all very knightly.
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled. And he doesn't just say things like that.
Is this the one that likes to compete and challenge?
I look forward to sparring with
Yeah.
you and beating you.
That's no way to talk to your professor.
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away? Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Right.
And who's this? You don't look familiar at all. Do you work here at the monastery?
Oh, Mercy! Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about?
Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said. I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers Academy too, then? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend.
Didn't you already say that part?
I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you.
Alright. Annette was the mage.
Okay.
I kind of like that we got to at least read a little bit of a blurb about the characters first. Hiya.
This is the classroom of the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire.
Why was Edelgard so far away from her people, whereas the other two house leaders were nearby?
Our house leader is Princess Edelgard. There are many other nobles among our ranks as well.
There are many other nobles, but this one is ours. I'm not so sure I remember everything I read about these people. It's been the longest. She likes broody people.
What? I don't talk to strangers.
She's the eccentric one.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right?
And this is the dude that likes to challenge Edelgard.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre family, the Empire's foremost house. Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better acquainted
Seems
with
nice to me, though.
Well, aren't you just lovely? Is this your first time in the monastery? Shall I show you around?
Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
I like that the two songstresses, or whatever, are the ones that are flirty. Like they sing the same tune.
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible. The name's Caspar, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
Linhart, goodbye.
You jerk.
Sheesh, Linhart. How'd you get into the academy with those manners? So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
Yeah, we will be in the same class, except I'll be instructing it. No, actually, I will not be in your class because I won't be teaching your house.
Greetings.
Most likely.
I am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks. This is Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire. Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fodlan terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Hello. I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you.
I am pleased to meet you, Tattoo. I mean, too. Did I talk to everybody? Continue exploring. I'm pretty sure I talked to everybody now, and that's why they came up again. But, on the offshoot that I missed someone, I feel like the game's got a lot of slowdown. Oh, there's someone over here I didn't talk to. There's probably something over this way. Let's look over here real quick. This corner. A lot of the Switch games do that. It's like frame issues or something. So your Baywatch running. Ooh, wow, I can go to a whole different floor. Well, shit. Let's talk to the other dude first. Wait a minute. So there's symbols up on a map of people I didn't talk to with these little... Yeah, so that means there's a few down there I missed also. According to
What
this.
do you want?
You're not in any of the houses. I don't remember seeing your name.
I am Yuritsa.
Ah, teacher.
I teach here. Weapon instruction. These are the training grounds. Goodbye.
As you can tell, I talk very slowly. Why does everybody gotta be such an asshole? I'm a mercenary. I know how to fight. I will beat you. Yeah, what's these symbols over here? Did I not talk to a couple people? That's very strange because...
Okay.
Maybe I didn't talk to the people outside the rooms.
This classroom belongs to the Blue Lion House. Our house leader is Prince Dimitri. All of us here hail from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Got it. That's what it is. I must have missed the people outside the rooms. I didn't miss him, so who around me? I'm so confused. It's probably this person. You, get out of my way.
What do you think?
This dude.
The Golden Deer House is... Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership. House...
Alright, yeah, that's what it is. So then there's also someone I missed. I can't go that way, right? Yeah, he won't let me through. There's also someone I missed over here. See, now I know how it works.
Yes. Pardon me.
Can I actually talk to one of these people? Maybe this guy? Who can I talk to? You?
Greetings! You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
He was a more interesting character than half the people that have names. And he's simply gatekeeper. I keep forgetting I can sprint. Maybe I don't have to watch the Baywatch run if I just sprint.
Right.
Hello. I'm curious if they're gonna let me up on the second floor.
Yes.
And what's down here? Can I go down here yet? Oh, that's... Wait, this leads back to the cathedral where I need to talk to her? Wait, I'm confused. Can't go there. This is blinking pretty... Oh, yeah, I gotta go to arrow and press the button to get to the audience chamber. Let's see if it lets me go to the second floor. It sure does. I don't know how interesting it is to watch a game like this on stream because it's so slow-paced having to go around and talk to everybody and everything. But people do love watching Persona and stuff, so I'm hoping this isn't boring. Let's see, nothing this way. What about up here? Can't go up there. There's a bird, an owl. Let's see, I can go in here, talk to Cyril. Is that his shadow glitching out? My own shadow. Why is it like that?
I'm real busy, so could you please move along now? Thanks.
I knew you were an asshole. I saw the red eyes.
Okay now, what else did Lady Rhea need doing today?
Alright, so, wow, this... Oh, hi, Daddy. We found Daddy. Look at him with his fancy room. I wonder what my room's like. Damn it all, like he's not thrilled at all to be here.
Here I am again, the office of the Captain of the Knights. That said, I'm merely here to assist. Apparently, the current captain is getting on in years. I hear the captain has a hard time keeping up with the responsibilities of the job. That's where I come in.
It's just so odd that he got pushed into this responsibility if he didn't want to do it. I feel like he could have stopped that.
Let's see.
Where did I miss someone? There's like flashing shit all over my screen. This here. Hi.
Oh, Professor! Dropping by so soon?
Oh, it's her.
I expected we'd take some time, exchange a few smiles as we passed in the hall, flirt a bit, you know.
I guess Monocle Man's probably across the hall.
Well, you're here now, and I do like a man who knows what he wants. Lock the door. Huh. That welcome didn't faze you at all, did it? What's the matter? Don't you like me? Or are you just so innocent you don't understand me?
Okay. Crest Analyzer. Yeah, hiya. I'm gonna save it. Wrong button. I'm so used to that being some other game I played on Switch recently. Let's save it. We made a lot of progress, and I have no idea what's coming.
This is my research laboratory. I've worked hard to furnish it with the rare materials and purpose-built equipment required for my work.
Okay. Did that do anything? That's not what I want to look at. Actually, I have no idea where. Did we, no, still mystery quest, so I don't know what that was all about. Alright, so few hallways. I don't think there's anything this way according to the map, but we'll look anyway. We're thorough like that. Well, as a cat, see, it was worth it. Oh, someone's having sex. You see those closed doors, you know. There's no sock on the handle, but you know what it means. All other doors are open. That's all I gotta say. Why am I blinking? My character's blinking purple on the map now. I would love it if I go back to Rhea and she's just like, I've been waiting forever for you. Library.
Welcome to the library. Here you may find literature from the far reaches of Fodlan. I am Tomas, the librarian.
Tomas.
If you have need of me, do not hesitate to ask. I have worked here for... I have lost track of the decades, it seems.
Yeah, Tomas. See you later, Thomas. You won't even let me in the library. Door's closed. Okay. And this, I'm using the Pro Controller. It's still a little awkward holding sprint and well, can you let me... Wait, could I... Was there anything else on the map I could do? Because I'm thinking back to the other one. There was only this floor and other floor. So I think I should just return to it now.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
Some of your students and instructors were very rude to me. And I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to decline your offer of the job. And by the way, my daddy doesn't like you.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
Hey man, I'm on the same page as you. I can't argue against that at all. I am not qualified to be an instructor.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
So it's like the beginning of the school year then? Ooh. Alright. Many are nobility and most of them use magic. Most value chivalry and excel at military arts. As per regional tradition, many are skilled archers. So this would probably be the most fun characters, I think. this would probably be the most fun story. Like, this is my own personal opinions. And this one is like the middle, like all around. You know, it has some interesting characters, maybe not as interesting as these. It has good story, maybe not as interesting as that one. And I feel like this is just my opinions mixed with what I read without any spoilers. But I'm going Blue Eye in this playthrough. I think next playthrough, I might go for them. But then again, they're pretty interesting too, except for the guy at the bottom. We don't like him, do we? He's not very nice.
So you have chosen the Blue Lions led by Dimitri, correct?
Yep.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
Well, you can pick 2 of the 3. Whatever you want me to lead them with.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Promising youths.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I didn't notice the whole group.
I'm in the middle of something, Flane. Is it urgent?
Ooh, that's Flane. They mentioned her before. So now we know who Flane is. We just don't know who the suspicious character is that they also mentioned.
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor.
She looks kind of like the girl in my head. The goddess or whatever the hell she is.
I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the 3 houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Can I fight you personally?
Wait, does this mean our new professor is... No, I really can't believe it! But I was speaking to you so casually, as though we were companions.
Oh, it's alright. But you will have detention.
Oh, I am so sorry, Professor. You just look the same age as the rest of us, and... Oh, and I'm sorry I just said that too. I really must watch my tongue.
Why give me a choice? There's literally only one thing I can say.
You say that, but I just don't know about all of this.
If it's anything like the other Fire Emblem games, it usually includes romancing. How does that work in this regard? If I'm the teacher and they're my students, we're going into all sorts of inappropriate areas here.
I'll admit, it doesn't sit well with me either. After all, we wish to show you due respect.
Sure, but if the professor says it's okay, shouldn't that be enough? That is, if your highness can consent to such a thing. After all, we're already speaking this way to our future king, so we may as well relax our speech with our professor too, right?
I always feel like these games, with their huge, large cast of characters, that it's just going to be so hard to get to know anybody. Like, you look at the Persona games, and for the most part, they're a smallish group, and you start to learn everything about them. And Persona 4 especially had such amazing characters that when the game ended, you miss them afterwards, which is unique. And the Fire Emblem games, and many other ones, always lead me to believe there's so many characters, I'm barely going to remember their names, I'm barely going to get to know them. And I'm already thinking this one's different. Like, the moment he started talking, I'm like, oh, this is Dimitri's childhood friend who is always chasing after girls. So, like, just the way they've set it up, where you can talk to people and you can also talk to the house leads and get to know their houses and the members of their houses through that. is kind of interesting. I don't think I'll remember it all, and I definitely won't be able to pronounce everyone's names, but I do like that. I like where they're going with the series.
Well, we're not in the kingdom, so it only goes to follow that we should all speak companionably. I concede. If the professor says it's fine, we ought to accept that kindness gratefully.
As for me, I'm not sure I can manage.
You don't have to force yourself if it's too difficult. You're fine with that too, right, Professor?
Having heard of your skills, I'm eager to meet you in battle.
I knew he would say that.
Come to the training ground later. There, you will show me what you're capable of.
You don't order me about. You get detention also.
You aren't wasting any time, are you, Felix? As it were, count me in for any such battle.
Pardon me, but I would also love to observe you in battle for future reference, if that's okay with you.
I've agreed to nothing.
Ash, I won't have you speak of merely watching. You should join us as well.
Let's all have a group battle.
If you get injured, simply say the word and I'll patch you up straight away.
Your Highness, do take care not to go overboard.
You worry too much to do. I'll be fine, I promise.
His name is almost Doo-Doo.
My companions, is there not something inherently wrong with crossing blades as a way to bond with each other?
Huh, I never thought of it that way. Well, if that's how you feel, I suppose you'll just stay behind while the rest of us are at the training ground?
Ingrid, my dearest friend, you really are too harsh on me.
Well then, Professor, what do you think? As you can see, the Blue Lion House is a lively bunch, but you'll find none who work harder. I'm certain we'll cause our fair share of trouble, but I'm very much looking forward to the year ahead.
I don't want to choose auto battle. I like that his placement at the bottom is showing you basically also the speed at which it's loading. Like if it starts to pick up and it's almost there, he starts sprinting to the right. So right now we know we have a long load screen probably. He's doing the whole Saturday Night Fever thing. I'm staying alive dance, it looks like. Oh man. I feel like playing on Classic like I am, it is going to hurt when characters perma-die as you're getting to know them. Oh, we have a calendar. There are new places to explore in the monastery. Receive 1,000 G from the church. Awesome. So now it's my character's birthday.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise. You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything. Absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while.
Yeah, happy birthday to me.
Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now.
And you believe I have a crest?
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood.
To test you, first I will need you to undress.
However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
Yeah, let's check that out.
Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected?
It's a mystery crest.
To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling!
Everybody's a bit conceited in this game so far. Well, not everybody, but most people.
Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps...
Are you saying I'm not symmetrical?
What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
Wow, they didn't even address that it was my birthday at all.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month, and when.
The monastery's schedule features different events on different days. Each week you will have one day off, when you may choose an activity from the list. Interesting. Certifications, huh? Marketplace. Your only option at first will be to explore. Select the calendar with the directional buttons to view the schedule. Got it. Wait, is it asking me to... Oh, today's the first day off. It's your first day off. Since arriving at the monastery, use this time to get to know students, the professors, and the facilities. What is this? Is this the mock battle, or is this just the training grounds? Yeah, it's the mock battle. And it's Ferdinand's birthday, okay. Got it. So I guess, well, what's statistics? Yeah. I can go to menu. And save again. What else have I not? Goals? Oh, wow. Most people are happy. Well, this is just my house. Okay, it's not everybody. Got it. Okay. And I can look at everybody's stats. Roster we already looked at. That's everybody probably. Inventory support. Oh wow. Yeah, we're not messing with any of that right now. Quest. We already completed that one. Storehouse we looked at. Guide. Probably, yeah, good, nothing new there. And of course calendar, which we looked at. Let's explore. Yes. So this is my room. I thought I heard a girl's voice, but I must have been imagining things. Speak with your house leader. Phew. Wait, let's look at that map again. There's a lot of people to talk to. Alright, what is flashing right here? Bulletin board. Oh wow, I can get across the greetings all. Please assist me by catching a delectable fish for the St. Kathleen celebration. Phew. I'd like help growing some vegetables. The food in the dining hall is pretty appetizing. Anyone interested in sharing a meal? Ladies preferred. So these aren't things I don't accept them. It just lets me know they're there. So Flame. Oh yeah. She likes the fish. Then we got Doo. Sylvain. He's the red-haired skirt chaser, right? Alright, so I know the game just opened up. But I need to eat. It's been only a couple hours and I didn't stream for the last few days. So I feel bad cutting it short, but I think I'm gonna end it here and go grab some food. And tomorrow's Thursday. I'll probably get some streaming done tomorrow night. Maybe some more of this, maybe Breath of the Edge or something. I'm very much liking this game so far. So that's a good sign. And like I said, I put over 100 hours into Fire Emblem Awakening for 3DS. When really, prior to that game, I wouldn't have ever called Fire Emblems my kind of game. But I like Persona, and they're very similar to that as well. I never did play Fire Emblem Fates. I think that's what it was called for 3DS. Never played them. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. And thanks for stopping by and watching. See you later.